All right, guys, this is page 317, lesson 6, solving rate problems. A couple things about rate. You'll notice it does say we can use a formula here that's called the distance equation to check our work. That is distance equals rate times time. If you ever want to check your rate, you take distance divided by time. And if you ever want to check for time, you take distance divided by rate. Those would be your three equations to check your answers. All right, so it does say use proportions to solve, so that's what we are going to do. Question number 1, when bicycle racers are traveling on a flat surface, they go pretty fast. Raymond is at the head of the race. He's going 30 miles in 1 hour, 30 miles per hour. So here's my proportion. Remember, proportion is going to be two fractions equal to each other. So he goes 30 miles in 1 hour. How long will it take to go 90 miles? Miles is on top, so it's got to stay on top. And I got to figure out how long that will take. And I'm sure you can probably see it. Hopefully you're thinking 3 hours. If you can't see it, remember you multiply the two numbers that are across from each other. 90 times 1, and then divide by whatever across from the one you're looking for. 90 divided by 30 is 3. Now, how can we use our formula to check that? Okay, how can we use our formula to check that? Well, if we take 90 miles divided by 3 hours, 90 divided by 3, what's my rate? What's my speed? And that's 30 miles an hour. So that's just a simple way to check it using these equations. All right, second one, again, I'm going to set up my proportion. Also here, you could have maybe seen that 30 times 3 is 90. 1 times 3 is 3. That's another way you could have solved it. Bicycle racers are going up and down hills will travel at a different average rate. A racer may only average 22 miles an hour. How long will it take to go 66 miles? So now if you're going 22 miles an hour, a little slower, must be going up hills. 22 miles in 1 hour, that means 22 miles per hour. 66 miles, how long will it take? Again, you cross multiply. 66 times 1 is 66 divided by 22 is again going to be 3 hours to travel those 66 miles. And again, you can check it using our equations at the top. Question number 3. A long distance runner is to travel much more slowly, than the average person on a bicycle. Marathon races are about 26 miles long. Runners try to keep at a constant pace for most of the race. If Sherry can run at the average rate of 8 minutes per mile, how long will it take her to run 4.5 miles? So again, it says a hint here. We're not doing miles per hour, you're doing miles per minute. Okay, Sherry can run an average rate of 8 minutes per mile. So 8 minutes for 1 mile for Sherry. 8 minutes, 1 mile. How long will it take her to run 4.5 miles? So I have miles on the bottom here, so miles has to stay here as well. How long will it take? So again, you cross multiply. 8 times 4.5, and then we're going to divide by 1. Well, dividing by 1 is easy, so whatever 8 times 4.5 is. 4.5 times 8, 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. Don't forget your decimal. So my answer is going to be 36 minutes to run 4.5 miles. Last question, number 4. Tomas is running in the middle of the pack of runners at the Red Rock Canyon Marathon. He has average time in the first part of the race is 13 minutes for every 2 miles. Okay, 13 minutes for 2 miles. How long will it take Tomas to run 5 miles? So again, miles has to go on the bottom. I don't know how long it is. So again, solving a proportion, you multiply the two numbers across from each other. 13 times 5. 13 times 5 is 65. And then I divide by what's ever across from the one I'm looking for. So I'm dividing by 2. 2 into 6 3 times. 2 into 5 twice. 32.5 or 32.5, and my label there is how long will it take, so it must be in minutes, so a little over a half hour to run 5 miles. Okay, so that is it for the notes. Again, these are all electronic for you now. You don't have a hard copy. You can print them and do a hard copy yourself and then still submit it that way when you do the assignment. Or you can show your work on a different sheet of paper. Make sure you write down the problems so I know where you're at, all your work still, and submit it that way. Or you can write right on the sheet if you can write neat enough, right on your iPad and send it back electronically. So here is your assignment, page 645 and 646. All right, that's it for today, guys. Hope you have a great day and stay safe.